We will begin in the heavyweight division. The long-awaited debut of Minotauro Nogueira as he takes on an opponent he knows very, very well. Warriors Minotauro Nogueira and Heath Herring have thrilled Japanese fans with their heated battles. Tonight, UFC fans get to see Nogueira in the octagon for the first time.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
Shot and spoiled the UFC debut of an old rival, Minotauro Nogueira.
I'm a competitor, man. You stick me in there, I'm going to fight with anybody. It doesn't really matter who it is that moment. They'll stick me in there, and I'm good to go, man.
I don't really feel that's a rivalry between me and him because I beat him twice already. Like a baseball, 3 strikes, you out.
Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira is considered one of the most talented heavyweight submission specialists in mixed martial arts today. But Minotauro, who is known for his ability to take and give beatings like none other, is not resting on his laurels. Tonight, the former Pride heavyweight champion begins his quest to conquer the UFC.
The UFC right now, they got a good group of heavyweight fighters, and soon they get me the opportunity, I will fight there and I'll get this belt.
He certainly looks the part. He has played the part very well for a long time. 27 wins in his mixed martial arts career. 6'4", 250 pounds. Born in Waco, Texas, the Texas Crazy Horse. Heath Herring back in the UFC tonight.
Heath, the Texas Crazy Horse Herring. We saw him in his octagon debut against Jake O'Brien. Unfortunately, he came into that fight with a very injured knee and wasn't able to perform up to his abilities. But we saw him against Brad Owens. We saw the Heath Herring that we're accustomed to. He's a dynamic fighter, a big, explosive guy who brings constant action, constant pressure, constant kicks, punches. He's got good submissions, but in this fight, he's going to be avoiding submissions. He's going to try to get away from the submissions of Nogueira, pound out a decision. It could be an advantage for him to be fighting in the cage. Because even though Nogueira has excellent submissions, Heath Herring's a big, strong guy, and if he can force Nogueira on his back against the cage, he can land some damage with elbows, a weapon that Nogueira is unaccustomed to. We saw in the fight with Krokop, when Krokop first fought in the octagon, first fought in a cage, and first fought using elbows, he was unaccustomed to that, especially in the fight against Gonzaga, and he said that cost him dearly in the fight. Those elbows punished him. Now, if Heath Herring can use those elbows, use that cage to his advantage, he can pull away a win tonight.
This is the third meeting between Heath Herring and Minotauro Nogueira. The previous 2 meetings took place in Pride. In fact, one of them, the one won back in 2001 by Nogueira, actually captured the Pride heavyweight title for Minotauro. They met again in 04, Anaconda choke finish. Heath Herring looking not only for another win in the UFC, but his first career-wise against a man he knows very well and a man he has always engaged in entertaining fights with.
And he knows what to expect, and that's a big advantage. Coming into this fight, he's fought this man twice. He knows how much he's improved since then, and, you know, Heath Herring really believes he can beat him.
The Texas Crazy Horse, a 10-year veteran, in the octagon to welcome Nogueira to the UFC. UFC fans, here comes Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira.
The former Pride heavyweight champion, a man widely considered to be the best submission artist in the entire heavyweight division. He's got excellent hands. He's got an excellent ground game. Off his back, he's got dangerous triangles and arm bars. On the top, he can choke you. He's a phenomenal fighter. A very tall, agile heavyweight and a really exciting addition, Mike, to this already deep heavyweight division in the UFC. So many guys.
29 wins in all for this man.
So many guys in this division now. It's so crazy. Randy Couture sitting at the top of the hill, and you got Gonzaga coming after him. Minotauro in the mix, and it just gets more and more exciting.
Andrei Arlovsky, Mirko Krokop, Tim Sylvia, and amongst those, in the 29 wins that Nogueira has earned in his mixed martial arts career, to be defeated by Minotauro, Krokop, Henderson, Coleman, Herring on 2 occasions, Rico Rodriguez, Josh Barnett. This man is undoubtedly one of the best in the world, and he will look to display his skills for the first time ever here inside the world-famous Octagon tonight. Anderson Silva in his corner. Anderson will be involved in our main event of the evening, fighting for his middleweight title. You look around and we're at all these events, Joe, and you see many imposing figures. This man is as imposing a figure as we have in the sport today.
At one point in time, he was the most feared heavyweight in the world. Until Fedor beat him, everybody thought he was unstoppable.
Nogueira and Herring will reunite here tonight at Arco Arena in Sacramento, California. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight matchup, 31-year-old Brazilian Minotauro Nogueira against the 29-year-old American Heath Herring. Herring is the bigger of the two fighters. Nogueira has a 1-inch reach advantage. For the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Arco Arena in Sacramento, California for UFC 73. And now, it's time to begin our first bout of the evening. 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Texas Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 27 wins with 12 losses and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 259 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the Texas Crazy Horse, Heath Herring. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 29 wins with 4 losses and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight he makes his Octagon debut. Please welcome Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Eve Loving.
Over here, please. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch stuff, do it now, go back to your corner. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
How cool is that accent?
Yeah. Yves Lavigne, Minotauro Nogueira, Heath Herring to meet again. Nogueira's ready to go.
Go. Back up, please.
UFC 73 Stacked
Fight.
is underway.
Here we go.
Both men wanted to get this one started.
Herring looks very calm and composed.
And he gets taken down quickly.
Oh.
Side control immediately by Nogueira.
And this is bad. Minotauro on top of you was a very dangerous thing.
Nogueira with a good position here early.
And Heath is very explosive. He's a very hard guy to control.
As you said, he knows what to expect in a battle against Nogueira.
He's already trying to hook Minotauro's leg. See how he's using that? Minotauro's trying to keep side control. He's holding him down. And Heath keeps reaching over with his left leg, trying to hook one of Minotauro's legs, possibly drag it over and get half guard. See how he does that? What he's trying to do is get a hold of Minotauro's left leg and try to pull it and pull some sort of a half guard off. See how he does that with his hook? He's trying to do that and get his other leg underneath him. And Minotauro's taking his back.
And
Heath's up.
Heath Herring is up.
Good job by Heath
Nicely
Herring.
done by the Texas Crazy Horse.
Like I said before, he's a very explosive guy, very difficult to control. And he'll give off weird positions. He gives guys his back. He likes to roll out of situations. Good exchange there.
Nogueira pushing forward. Herring with a high kick. Herring understands what he can do for himself here in the UFC with a win over Nogueira tonight.
This would be huge for him.
No question.
I mean, he knows he stumbled coming out of the block against Jake O'Brien, but he really showed the real Heath Herring when he fought after that. But his opportunity tonight is just so monstrous.
That stumble would be quickly forgotten if he were to be able to upset Nogueira here this evening. Nogueira looking to push the action again.
His fight against Brad Imes really just showed the real Heath Herring. And I was so excited to see that because the first fight, you know, it's very unfortunate when you see a guy, who's a talented guy like him, come in with an injury.
Nogueira is known for his great ground game. His hands are incredible as well. Both men very heavy-handed. Nogueira in the gray trunks, Herring in the white trunks.
Knee by Nogueira.
Herring looked for the uppercut. Midway through round number one. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Will Nogueira look to shoot again?
Good right hand by Nogueira.
Nogueira looked for the fake.
Good combination by Nogueira.
Oh, caught him with a straight left and
He
jams him back. Looks for the flying knee.
Not necessarily hurt him, Mike. I think what happened there, he got caught standing straight. He got caught with his legs straight. Meaning he got caught without one leg behind each other. They were side to side, and that knocks you back, and he lost his balance. But his eyes were very clear.
Caught him again with the left.
Nogueira.
Quick left jab by Minotauro Nogueira. And now the nose is bloody.
Good body kick by Heath.
Nogueira looking to lead with that jab again, Joe. Herring trying to come over the top.
Good knee by Nogueira. Herring again trying that high kick.
Watch your head, guys. Watch your head.
Nogueira's pushing this action right here. He's got Herring backing up.
Heath has got a lot of blood on his face, too.
And a knee.
Nogueira's really just turning this into a striking match.
And he's winning the striking match.
He's got a body lock. He's got his back.
47 seconds remains in round one.
Wow. Surprised he let him go from that spot. Oh,
he got him! Down goes Nogueira! Herring caught Nogueira! Herring looking to finish!
that was a huge! Huge head kick!
Wow!
I can't believe he's letting him up! Nogueira's still in deep trouble! Nogueira is still in deep trouble!
Trying to catch him again!
He hurt him!
Nogueira is in trouble! Herring looking to finish!
this again. Bang! He kneeled right. He bent right into it. Right on the jaw. Nogueira was in deep, deep trouble there. Bam! Wow, what a beautiful kick by Heath Herring. But man, what a missed opportunity. He had that guy really badly hurt.
He's still dazed.
Yeah, he's still really out of it. And you know, it's amazing, Mike, because Minotauro is known for taking tremendous amounts of punishment.
Hold up. You got it.
Mike, he's still on wobbly legs.
It's unbelievable.
Stay in your corner, sir. Now. Go down.
Herring wants to get this second round started.
Fight.
Heath Herring with a big leg kick to Minotauro Nogueira.
Heath has got to know that Minotauro was so badly hurt here in that first round that he's probably still hurt. You see him move away? He should be just jumping all over him here.
He does not want to play around too much, Joe, and allow Nogueira time to recover. Well, he has Minotauro's attention already.
I'm sure he thinks he can do it again. Lands a nice leg kick there.
He may look to set up another high kick. Totally different posture now by Heath Herring.
And by Nogueira.
No question.
He's throwing it again.
Nogueira very visibly cautious here to begin round number 2.
A really important factor here, though, Mike, is every second that goes by gives Minotauro more a chance to recover.
So if you're Heath Herring, you want him jumping right into this second round, don't you?
Right now, we've gone through a full minute. He's taken a full minute and done nothing, which is basically like giving him 2 rest periods.
And now a jab by Nogueira.
And now Nogueira turns it on. He feels better. Missed opportunity. Now Nogueira looks much more stable and much more confident. Completely different posture, completely different approach.
2 great heavyweights battling here tonight. Starting this stacked card in Sacramento.
Herring keeps trying that same shot. Minotauro's got him down now. Inside control.
So Herring misses the opportunity set up by the big kick in round 1.
He predictably kept trying that same shot with that left kick. Now he's on top and he mounts.
We saw this in round 1. Side control by Nogueira. Now he's in the full mount here in round 2.
Minotauro also likes pulling arm bars off the back. He'll look to slide off and snatch one of those arms. If Herring tries to buck him, he might roll and take an arm.
They're up against the fence, Joe.
He's got it under the neck. Herring's rolling. Herring's trying to roll into the top. And he is.
Nicely done, Heath Herring.
Very nice.
Second time he has gotten himself out of a bad position. Side mount in round 1, full mount here in round 2. The confidence has to continuously be growing in the mind of Heath Herring.
And he eats a right hand off the bottom and
he wants to stand up and exchange. If Herring had any doubts early, they have quickly been erased.
Well, he did a great job avoiding the submissions here.
Hanging that left hand. Showing confidence again. Trying to throw that left hook every time he disengages. Nogueira pressing forward now.
Good leg kick by Heath.
That's one of the reasons. This is one of the reasons these two men are fighting again, because they have always engaged in entertaining battles. Debut opponent for Nogueira and Heath Herring here in the UFC. They fought a lot of the same opponents in their long and storied careers. Nearly 60 total wins combined with these two heavyweight veterans. And both relatively young. Herring 29, Nogueira just 31 years old.
Yeah, it's amazing when you look at their records that they are that young.
Nogueira. Final seconds of round number 2. Herring looking for a leg kick again.
Eats a knee to the body.
And a takedown. But we're near the end of the round, Joe.
But it will certainly solidify this round. Heath Herring clearly won the first round. You got to give that second round to Minotauro.
Did Herring let his opportunity slip away?
Baby, it certainly appears that way, but you know, we don't know.
Baby,
I mean,
you have to.
Heath could have had problems with his vision. I mean, you look at his eyes; they're all blackened and puffed up. He might have needed that time to recover himself. He might not have felt that he could attack.
You need to set up those kicks with the punches, like we did. You hear me? Are you hearing me? You need to set up 1-2 before. Double jab throw, you need to set up before you throw those leg kicks. I mean those head kicks, okay?
É o último round agora. É o último round, bicho. Vamos ganhar. Vamos botar a borrada e bota ele pra baixo de novo, Rodrigo. Bota ele pra baixo. Bota ele pra baixo, malandro. Bota ele pra baixo.
Third and final round. Heavyweight showcase to begin our night here tonight. Josh Koscheck, welterweight contender, featured on UFC 74's card against George St. Pierre. Round 1, Joe says to Nogueira. Round 2, pardon me, to Herring. Round 2 to Nogueira. Third round could mean it all here.
And what an opportunity has slipped away from Heath Herring if he loses this decision. Needs a jab.
Herring absolutely rocked Nogueira in round 1, reminiscent of the kick that Gabriel Gonzaga threw at Mirko Cro Cop. And Rashad Evans in his finish against Sean Salmon. Evans to fight Tito Ortiz here tonight. Evans, the Ultimate Fighter 2 heavyweight winner. Good leg kick again by Herring. Nogueira hasn't really utilized the leg kicks, but his jab has been good, and he's had the takedowns.
They're right in front of us. He easily took Heath down there. He's got side control.
And he has Herring up against the fence.
And for the first time in his career, he's able to utilize some elbows.
Absolutely. And utilize the fence.
Well, he's got to be careful that he doesn't just accidentally knee or kick to the face. He's so used to that with the Pride rules. He's got his back. And Heath gives up his back. Sometimes he likes to roll out of it. There he goes.
And there you go.
Oh, but he rolls right into it.
You talked about the great ground skills of Nogueira.
Minotauro's got that rear naked choke across
looking to finish Heath Herring here.
This is
Can he do it?
He doesn't have it under the chin. This is more of like a neck crank and a pain move.
Herring trying to survive.
But if Herring does move, if he tries to improve his position and turns his chin, then Minotauro's going to
is out. Heath Herring's out. What a great job once again done by Herring.
He's as tough as they come. I mean, you're not going to submit him with a pain move. And that's what that is. That forearm across the face just crushing your head. But it doesn't make you black out. If you don't make him black out, he's not going to tap. He's working for a Kimura. Minotauro's trying to get a Kimura on the left side. And what he might try to do is use it as a sweep. If you see him buck up with his hips and kick his left leg over, he'll try to sweep and mount Heath Herring.
Herring spins again.
He spins. He's on top and he dumps Minotauro.
Nogueira wants to keep this fight on the ground here in round 3. Trying to transition from submission to submission.
He's got that over under control. And he's using it to pull him onto his back again.
Two minutes remains.
Good job. You see how he just explodes out of that? Very nice. And a knee.
Herring's up. Herring looking for another big shot.
Good body shot by Heath and a right hand answer by Nogueira.
90 seconds remains in the fight. His corner wants him out of the clinch. Herring pushing Nogueira up against the fence.
Nogueira trying to lock in a guillotine standing.
This is the Heath Herring who was so highly acclaimed upon his entrance into the octagon. As you said, an early stumble, but we have seen two of the best heavyweights in the world go toe-to-toe here for about 14 minutes.
Again, he tried that left high kick. And again.
Herring may very well be behind here, though, in round 3. He has to do something in the next 45 seconds. Body shot. Nogueira continues to press forward.
And Heath looks exhausted now. Big body shot. Big knee to the body by Nogueira. Nogueira's just really turned the pressure on now.
High kick again. Nogueira will not be hit that time. Herring had it. Or at least it appeared it was very close to being an upset here tonight. But Nogueira has recovered.
Good body, the leg kick rather by Herring.
And now looks to finish it with a decision here in round 3.
Wow.
Did Nogueira do enough to overcome the big kick in round 1? The judges will render the decision.
Let's go back to the first round and take a look at that gigantic head kick. Nogueira bobs and ducks right into it. Bang! On the button. Nogueira was in deep trouble, and Heath Herring, instead of trying to pound him out on the ground, decided to make him stand up. Let him up. Nogueira was on wobbly legs. Now this is the final round. Nogueira has him in a rear naked choke, but he doesn't have it underneath the neck. He just has it on the face. He's crushing his face. And he lets him go. Heath gets on top, and it looks like Nogueira's probably going to walk away with the decision.
Eddie Bravo with us again here tonight outside the octagon. Eddie, score the fight for us.
I shouldn't be on air giving the scorecard right now. This fight should have been over in that first round. The referee could have stopped it at the end of that first round. And in the beginning of the second round, Nogueira was still wobbly. Heath Herring could have rushed him, took advantage of that, and took him out. But for some reason, maybe he was tired. I don't know what he was thinking. The fight should have been over. The first round was Herring, 10-9. Even though Nogueira dominated most of that first round, that head kick solidified it for Heath Herring. That second round, not too much happened, but you got to give it to Nogueira. He was a little more busy. He had 2 takedowns. And then that last round, of course, you got to give it to Nogueira. He got the takedown. He passed. He took the back twice. He swept him with a Kimura. 29-28, Nogueira.
In your mind, Eddie, the opportunity was there. Herring should have finished it.
At the end of the first round, he should have finished it. And at the beginning of the second round, Nogueira probably didn't even know where he was. He probably thought he was at a rave somewhere in Rio.
Eddie, thank you very much. The judges have handed their scorecards to Bruce Buffer. Here is the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declaring a unanimous victory for Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira.
Great fight indeed. Joe Rogan with Nogueira.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Minotauro. How badly were you hurt by that kick in the first round?
Well, it's pretty bad, you know. but I'm very prepared for this fight. I was very good shape. I mean, everybody asking me why fight hit the third time. They could see today it's a warrior, and today we made a big battle in this ring. So it was very bad, the hurt, but I mean, I trained very hard. That's why I could go back and win this match.
A very exciting fight it was. Here's a look at the kick that hurt you in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, my guards go down, and he took a very good shot, you know. He was very good timing. He's a warrior, like I told you. He got a good, you know, skills, and that's why he did that kick.
Were you surprised that he let you up after that?
I mean, I never been hit like that, you know, in a fight. And I mean, I show all my heart. That's why I show here in America, you know, all good heart and, you know, good punch and good ground skills.
Well, you show your heart indeed, and it was a tremendous victory, a very exciting fight. We look forward to seeing you again. Antonio Minotauro Rodrigo, ladies and gentlemen.
Nogueira absorbed the head kick, but survived to win the unanimous decision in his UFC debut. He did show great heart. Great fighters on the card tonight.